Hey, man, them Eagles. Sorry, bro.
Can we talk about it? We want to talk about
it? Speaking of which, yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I'm gonna step out on a ledge here and say I didn't watch the halftime show because I was disinterested in both.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? I mean, you missed out. First of all, it was a pregnancy reveal party with a football game, somewhere around it.
How arrogant is that? I mean, everybody was like, oh, it was really cool and it's really dope that she did. How arrogant is that? It's kind of arrogant.
She went out there and was like, you gonna get this baby bump.
That's what Aesop said.
Yeah. First of all, have you seen the memes? Because there's a meme going. So her dancers were all in white, these white jackets with hoods on, and then she was dressed in all red, and they were running across the field towards her and away from her and towards her. And somebody said that's what ASAP Rocky's sperm cells look.
Oh no! The internet is undefeated.
Undefeated, man. It's like ASAP Rocky sperm cells. Somebody else was like, "Oh, now we know why his name is ASAP." The joke being, folks, she just had a baby, 8 months ago, and she's already pregnant. That means they didn't wait the 6 weeks. So, hey, it happens. Congratulations. But I think her performance halftime was decent. I didn't think it was horrible. You know what I mean? She's not a big dancer. She's not going to get out there and sweat out her perm or nothing like that. So, she rocked with absolutely no guest.
Is that a good thing?
Yes and no. It depends on what you're watching for. If you're watching for guests, obviously not, because you want the surprise guests and all that. Nah, she ran through her hits. My wife was saying that. My wife was like, "Oh man, I forgot she had so many hits." I'm like, "Yeah, she got some joints. She's been doing it for a while. She got some records. Yeah." So there's that. She could do a whole verses by herself.
Look, God bless her, right? Again, I was never a fan, and I'll never forget this. It was early in her career. Mm-hmm. I was working for a company, and I had to go. We did a lot of radio advertising.
Okay.
So, when you're in that world, the rep for the radio station, they think you think it's real cool to come to a radio station, right? So They were like, "Hey, come by the radio station. You can meet the on-air people, blah, blah, blah." They had no idea that I had done radio for like ever before I got out of radio. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, sure. And we go to the station, and I don't remember who was on air. It might have, I'm not going to say the station or the person, but it was someone young. They were very young.
Say it. No.
They were young. It was a young woman. And she was coming out of a Rihanna song. Mm-hmm. And she did the post-sell. Okay. And, closed the mic.
Post-sell is what, talking about the song after the song.
Sorry.
For the non-radio people listening.
So she does the post-sell. She closes the mic, and everybody shakes hands. And she's, oh my God, I just love Rihanna so much. She's the best singer of our time. And exactly. And I said, Rihanna can't sing. And she got visibly upset. So I'm standing there. It's me.
How dare you?
Right. It's me. It's me, my boss, and the account executive. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Rihanna can't sing. And she goes, "Name one person who can sing better than Rihanna." I said, Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, hell, Mary J. Blige on a good day, Alicia Keys. Like, I just ran down this long list. And you know what she said back to me?
What was that?
Oh, those are real singers. I don't mean them.
Oh, okay.
I was too through. I was too through. That, in fact, that was around the time I realized, yeah, I'm probably never going to DJ again. It's just, I promised myself when I start doing it that I would stop doing it when I stopped loving the music. And I think that was when I really kind of realized I had fallen out of love with the music. You know, it's like a bad relationship. You wonder about them from time to time and you check in on them, but you ain't really trying to call them back or get back together, you know?
Okay. On the music front, I can tell, well, I have a different appreciation for it because it's always been music that I didn't quite understand. There's always been some form of it that I didn't quite get, but when listening to it and watching people respond to it, I understood why they liked it, right? Yeah. It wasn't necessarily musical, like okay, to be honest, what up, John? Lil Jon's Who You With? I hated that damn record.
That record was so fire, though.
But not because of the production. It was the chants. It was the chants that got people riled up in the club. I didn't think it belonged on radio. I thought it was a club record. When radio started playing it like in rotation, which was weird to me, I was like, I don't get this is stupid. But again, I understood why people liked it. The same is that I think it's the same right now for a lot of the new music. I'm learning new appreciation for some of the new artists. I can't name all of them, but I have a new appreciation for, you know, what it actually is. You know what I mean? So I like Rihanna's music for what it is. I like Rihanna's voice for what it is. She is not a real
Whitney
singer.
Houston.
Yeah, like
she's not that, and I would never expect her to be, and I can appreciate her for what she is and what she does as well. Yeah. But for what she is and what she does, I'm generally disinterested. And if I'm gonna, this might be a hot take. I think most people probably feel the way that I feel, but they're interested because of the hype. It's so hyped, and it's so, you have to see this. This is the it thing, and all I say is, why? Why is it the it thing?
I think people listen because the other thing I would say, what I like about Rihanna is her attitude. That girl don't give a damn. She don't give a damn, man. She stopped doing music to do her Fenty Beauty and made way money off of that. So she's like, music? Album? Right. I love her attitude. I've seen her say some wild stuff on social media to her fans a couple of times. Like back when it was like, somebody was like trying to guess if she was pregnant. This was years ago. And she politely told them to get out of her uterus, but not in those words. She said it very, very crass and bluntly. I was like, oh, wow. All right. Go girl. But nah, I think she, again, she's more of a pop artist. I think she's bridged like the Caribbean sound into dance and pop music, which is dope. And she found her lane and stayed in it. Can't hate that.
Okay. Oh God. I haven't said this in a long time.
What's that?
Ooh, black people gonna hate me for this.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I had a drum roll.
I haven't said that since season 1, I think.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
I started trying to say things that black people wouldn't hate me for. Look.
As long as you don't say Uncle Trump, we good. I'll explain that in a minute.
I think I would like her I don't give a crap attitude more or at all if I didn't have a daughter.
Okay.
I listen. I think she is a fine example of a person who has a dream and works hard to go after it and accomplish it. I think she's a fine example of an intelligent business person who has an idea and brings it to market and scales it in a way that, frankly, most people in businesses can't do. I think she's a fine example of a creative individual. Even though I don't believe she's a great singer, I think she's still very creative and she puts together music that sounds good and people like. I don't think she's a great example of who to be like. The what is it? It's a French word for it that I could actually say and YouTube wouldn't kick me for it. It's not laissez-faire, it's another one, but this world be damned kind of attitude, and I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say and however I want to say it and do whatever I want to do. I just don't think that's a good example. I just don't. And there's more that I want to say that I can't say because it will most certainly get me canceled and us kicked off of YouTube. But okay. Here's what I'll say, and perhaps my brother will translate for me the way he did in that other video in the comments.
Right.
I still think the best chance for rescuing the Black community, the African American community in particular, is the nuclear family. Read between the lines.
I got you. Okay. Hey, folks, get in the comments. What do you think about what he just said just there? Because we can't go any further on it. That's it.